gosh.
There we go. Here we go. It's a little slow.
Look at
that. I mean, you can't.
I mean,
why? Why?
He's so hands-on. You know why? Because he's gay. He's allowed to do that, Ryan.
Because he's gay. Because
if straight men, for instance, if you did that, you'd get slapped.
Men watching this, don't get any ideas. If you're a straight man and try something like this, expect a punch in the gut or worse.
Oh my God!
But men like this one, well, women, including Scarlett Johansson, don't seem to mind at all. Oh, women, we've been trying to understand them for ages and still haven't cracked the code.
Scarlett is built like a classic Hollywood movie star with the never-ending curves and the pouty lips and the golden locks and a smile that will drop you to your knees. However,
speaking of mysteries, did you know Scarlett has a twin brother? Not just a brother, a twin. Thank the stars that are not identical or thousands of men's happy dreams would have turned into nightmares. Imagine Scarlett's face on a man's body. That thought alone gives me chills. His name's Hunter, and he's younger than Scarlett by a whole 3 minutes. Wonder how that older sister-younger brother dynamic works. But we do know the incredible dynamic between Black Widow and Clint Barton in the Marvel movies. Across a dozen films and countless romantic subplots, it's the friendship between Clint and Natasha that stands above all. No scene hits harder than when Natasha sacrifices herself for Clint and his family. And there's good reason why that emotional punch feels so real. It's the genuine bond Scarlett and Jeremy Renner share off screen. And Jeremy is as much a friend as he is a fan. He never shies away from speaking his mind when it comes to Scarlett.
You know what I mean?
Scarlett's always in superhero shape. Don't let her tell you anything otherwise.
Yeah.
That Black Widow suit slips on and off pretty easily.
Don't tell people that.
She's just ready to go.
Truer words have never been spoken. Scarlett Johansson absolutely deserves all the praise she gets. She didn't just play Black Widow, she became her, bringing depth, toughness, and just the right amount of mystery that made Natasha Romanoff unforgettable. Funny thing is, she almost didn't get the role. Emily Blunt was the original choice, but had to back out due to scheduling conflicts. Emily's a fantastic actress, no doubt, but after seeing what Scarlett has done with the role over the years, it's impossible to picture anyone else filling those iconic boots or that skin-tight leather suit. Let's set aside the emotional aspect of being Black Widow. The role was physically demanding too. From intense combat scenes to death-defying stunts, Black Widow always looked like she could take down an entire army, which means Scarlett had to be in superhero shape every single time she suited up. She might claim she worked very hard to get there every time, but honestly, I'm not buying it. And when the always truthful and completely honest Captain America himself backs me up, you know I'm right. Speaking of being in peak form, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan might not be the strongest of Avengers, but they've proven they have the exceptional attention to detail, a skill every superhero needs. The only thing that worries me is just how quick they are here. I mean, is this what these guys do on set instead of focusing on acting? No wonder one is never married and the other is divorced. If only they'd pay this much attention to their partners, they'd be happily married.
Oh,
Must have been a stunt double.
that's Scarlett Johansson.
100%.
Well done.
100%.
Well done, gentlemen. That's a superstar butt.
Did you know Scarlett was the one who came up with the idea for the original Avengers cast to get matching tattoos? 5 of the 6 original Avengers, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Jeremy Renner, and Scarlett herself, went all in and got inked to commemorate their superhero journey. And then there's Mark Ruffalo. Mark was the only one who opted out.
You have it, Robert has it. Who else actually got it?
We all have it, but Mark does not have it.
Mark Ruffalo does not have it.
Yeah.
He declined.
Seriously, Mark? Scarlett proposes something and you say no? Men would jump off buildings if she even hinted at it, and you couldn't sit one through one tattoo session? No wonder the Hulk and Black Widow's romantic storyline mysteriously vanished. Maybe Mark has more in common with the Hulk than Bruce Banner after all, not exactly the brightest in the room. Here he is still going about that one moment he had with Scarlett in a handful of movies. Someone grab me a vibranium shield? I just can't handle the secondhand embarrassment.
We did.
Well, we did.
We finally had our moment. We finally had our moment.
As acting partners.
Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan are at it again. I told you earlier why these guys still might be single. Well, I present Exhibit B for your consideration.
What do you wish for your character in the next movie?
To marry Black Widow.
Okay, okay. You? Anyone you want to marry in the movie?
That I marry Black Widow before him, like it's in the comics.
Whatever. No.
It's almost like they've forgotten where the characters end and real life begins, but credit where it's due. They've mastered the art of mixing fiction with wishful thinking. Not exactly subtle, but definitely entertaining. Here's some free advice. Life isn't a Marvel script. Maybe focus less on fictional proposals and more on real-life commitments.
No.
Scarlett Johansson has been named the sexiest woman alive twice by Esquire. Twice, and she's the only one to earn the title twice. That's not just a recognition, it's practically a VIP pass to the Hall of Fame of hotness. So it's no surprise that countless celebrities have been caught absolutely smitten by her. Drake is no exception. Drake and Scarlett appeared together on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, playing a game of charades. Great TV, but Drake was playing a completely different game, the oldest game in the book.
I was watching you on Fallon sitting next to Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
You liked her.
Yeah, I liked it, but she's about to get married.
She is?
I found that out afterwards.
Because you tried.
No, I won't say I tried. It's
You
just
did.
I think I was being a little too, like, when I
Flirtatious,
I was like treating her like she was Angie, like on some just going a little too hard.
Yeah, when you have to
And
get the...
yeah, and I had to get the backstage like, hey, her
Hey,
fiance's here.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's just tone it down a bit.
Craig Ferguson has always been the master of playful banter and smooth-talking charm. Flirting is practically his second language. He does it so effortlessly. But even the smoothest operators meet their match sometimes, and Scarlett Johansson didn't just match Craig. She one-upped him. She took his signature charm and flipped it around. Now you're wondering why I'm telling you this instead of keeping you in suspense. Well, my dear friends, this is what's called reverse suspense. Now you're even more curious to see how she did it. Where's the fun in just thirsting over Scarlett? Let's learn something new, too. We entertain and educate. You're welcome.
Like Rodin's The Thinker, with that big thing that does that?
Yes, I love the big thing that does that.
I forgot how much I liked you.
The Avengers cast has always had great camaraderie. Even with such a massive ensemble, all we ever hear is how much fun they have working together, especially the original Avengers cast. So when Scarlett Johansson and Jeremy Renner spotted Tom Hiddleston giving an interview, they just couldn't help themselves. Jeremy, being Jeremy, decided a polite interruption wasn't enough. He went straight for a good old tushy squeeze. And Tom wasn't going to take it lying down, or in this case, just standing. He tried to return the favor, or at least that's what he thought he was doing.
That's just Hawkeye, just my buddy messing with me. Bad guy.
Made a nice big
Poor Scarlett got stuck between the shenanigans of these two superhero man-children.
person.
No, he's a character.
I've remained ambiguous the whole time about you as a person and as a character. Like to just be
Triple cross,
like
that's
to be
you
sort
see.
of gray.
Like spy, that's
Like to be
he's
gray.
a spy.
Yeah.